Xbox has released a brand new update to everybody that sees a big improvement to quick resume among other features, and Microsoft has a new way to purchase the Xbox Series X and S consoles that you may want to know about. We have a lot here to talk about, so let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? It's Randall419, the man with the million, back again with another video. I hope everybody is having a great day, and if you guys can do me a huge favor, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and please hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. So the next generation for both Xbox and PlayStation has been in full swing for basically the past 6 months, but one of the biggest problems people have is that the consoles are just way too hard to get a hold of, and if you're not really paying attention or on Twitter or on social media, you can miss the restocks for both the Series X, Series S, and the PlayStation 5. And with the semiconductor shortage going on until the end of the year, it might be really difficult to get your hands on the console that you want. So with all that in mind, Microsoft has decided to make a console purchase pilot program that is basically going to get rid of the middleman, get rid of all the scalpers, get rid of you waiting for Best Buy and Amazon to actually restock, and sell you the Xbox Series S and X consoles to you directly. If you want to know all about that, we're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the video, so please stick around. But first, we absolutely have to talk about the Xbox May update that is available to all of you. That's right, every single person will be getting all these new improvements. None of these updates and improvements are gated off by being an Xbox insider. So what is part of this Xbox May update? Well, Quick Resume is getting even better with improved reliability, faster load times, and a new group that organizes your Quick Resume games in one place. Pass-through audio gives your media apps the best possible listening experience with your external sound system. And starting this month, you can approve multiplayer games for your kids by a specific title directly from the console or when using the Xbox Family Settings app on iOS and Android. I think most people would agree that one of the best and coolest innovations that Microsoft brought with the Series X and S consoles is Quick Resume, a feature that allows you to jump in between a whole bunch of different games pretty much instantly within 5 to 7 seconds, and you can play right where you left off. But there have been some issues with Quick Resume dating all the way back to launch. One, you can never really tell if the game you're currently playing is going to be put into Quick Resume, and two, you can never tell how many titles you actually have in the Quick Resume queue. But as always, Microsoft has heard your feedback, and with this May update, not only is Quick Resume getting faster, but those two problems I mentioned about knowing what titles are within Quick Resume and all the titles that are in your Quick Resume queue are going to be easily identifiable. So Quick Resume is a feature powered by the technical capabilities of the innovative Xbox Velocity architecture on the Series X and S. It lets you seamlessly switch between multiple games and resume gameplay instantly right from where you last left off. With this update, Quick Resume is getting even better with improved reliability and faster load times. Xbox has made it easier to identify and access games that support and are saved to Quick Resume. You'll be able to see if your current game supports Quick Resume with a new tag. Gamers on Xbox Series X and S can also take advantage of a new group that lists all the games currently saved in Quick Resume, and you can use that group to see which games are ready to launch from Quick Resume and launch those titles from there. Like other groups, you can add it to home for quicker access or customize your experience by removing a game from the Quick Resume slate. So basically what this means is if you're playing Resident Evil Village like I have been the past week, when you hit the guide button, underneath the time that it shows, there will be a tag that says Quick Resume. So you will know the game that you're currently playing is saved within Quick Resume. And with this new update, the system itself will create a new group, basically titled the Quick Resume group. So any game that actually supports Quick Resume that you start will be saved into that group, and you can customize it by moving it into your home screen so you can always see the titles that are within Quick Resume. Like for instance, if you're jumping between Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Resident Evil Village, you will see all those titles within that Quick Resume group. You can restart any of those games by just clicking on their icons or removing them from that Quick Resume group. So for me, that's two of the biggest issues with Quick Resume that Microsoft has decided to fix based on the feedback that everybody gives on social social media, on Reddit, and through the Xbox Insider app. So even though Quick Resume and the fixes that Microsoft are doing are the main focus for this Xbox May update, there is something for you audio lovers out there that have a ridiculous external sound system, because Xbox is finally allowing pass-through audio for media apps. So you can try pass-through to make audio on your favorite Xbox media streaming apps like Disney+, the Apple TV app, Plex, Vudu, and more sound even better. Pass-through lets audio decoding from media apps on your compatible HDMI devices bypass the console for the highest quality listening experience with your external sound system. To start using it, see the new Allow Pass-Through button on the Xbox audio settings screen. You'll see an indicator in the guide when you use a compatible media app with pass-through audio enabled. With the May update actually also comes 2 new dynamic backgrounds. So for the launch of the Xbox Series X and S, the team added dynamic backgrounds, a new feature letting you customize your home screen with motion and color. This month we're offering the new patterned motes. You can find the new motes dynamic background in Settings, General, Personalization, My Background, Dynamic Background. I've been using motes for a month now. I really like it. I dig the new dynamic backgrounds that Xbox have been putting out at a pretty decent clip. I hope they expand it more and we get game-specific dynamic backgrounds for like Halo Infinite, Fable, Avowed, and maybe even some third parties can start creating dynamic backgrounds that they could sell for like $5. I really want to see this feature expand because some of the dynamic backgrounds on the PlayStation 4 were really damn cool. But there is one more new dynamic background that isn't talked about in this May update. It's available now to everybody that has the Xbox Series X, and you're going to love it if you're a fan of the OG Xbox. You can see here, Tom Ward tweeted it out. Xbox insiders can now access the original Xbox dashboard animation as a dynamic background called the Original. And he says, scrap that, it's actually available for everybody on Xbox Series X and S. I've been using this the past couple days, and it definitely brings back some of those nostalgic feelings from the early 2000s. Microsoft is also pushing some updates to the Xbox app on Android and iOS. Last month they added the Gamerscore leaderboards, and this month they're continuing to evolve the experience by releasing more updates. First, you can stay connected with new push notifications that let you know when your favorite friends go online. They're also updating achievement game pages to add game stats, including time played. Yes, you can see the time played for virtually every Xbox game you've ever played, even 360 titles, I think. Lastly, reliability is incredibly important to Team Xbox, and they're happy to say that they've made some changes that will improve the performance on loading your chats tab and sending messages in the app. So let me know in the comments below if you're excited to try out some of the Quick Resume improvements that Team Xbox has started to roll out. Now next up, if you're one of those people that haven't been able to get an Xbox Series X and S, and you have been trying your hardest, then this section is for you. So the Xbox Series X and S consoles are not as difficult to find as the PS5. I would disagree with that, but whatever. But these new game consoles are not available everywhere. Last week, Walmart and Microsoft restocked both systems, while GameStop received some Series S bundles. It was a busy weekend for Xbox fans trying to get their hands on this console, but Microsoft's new console purchase pilot program might offer a way to cut the line. With this new system, anyone who's already a part of the Xbox Insiders program can find a registration link to the console purchase pilot. This program allows you to register for a chance to reserve an Xbox Series X or Series S. That means you get first dibs when a restock happens through Microsoft, but spots are limited. If you're not a part of the Xbox Insiders program now, you're unlikely to be able to join this program right away. So if you haven't joined the Xbox Insider program, this is how you do it. Microsoft's internal program for giving fans early access to things it's testing out offers a lot of neat things to poke around with, even without this early access program for buying a new Xbox. So what you need to do is open the Xbox Store, search for Insider, select the Xbox Insider Bundle app, and select Join when you open the app. Nothing you do within the Xbox Insider program is permanent. If you decide you don't want to be notified when the test features are available, you can remove yourself from the Xbox Insider program at any time. The settings page in the Insider Hub app on your Xbox will allow you to remove your Xbox from the program through the Manage Devices setting. Just remove your Xbox and the Insider program will stop. Now, this is a great move for Microsoft to do, but honestly, they should have had this program from the very beginning. I mean, anybody who owns the Xbox One and is interested in buying the X or the S would probably want to buy it directly from you instead of having to be right place, right time, you know, being online or getting a notification right when Walmart or Best Buy or GameStop or the Microsoft Store has stock available for these new consoles, only for you to get there 10 minutes late to try to check out, and you know what? The consoles are already gone. So if you really want these consoles, I would recommend to join the Xbox Insider program. You may not be able to get the console directly from Microsoft this month, but it definitely seems that Microsoft is going to want to expand this and offer consoles directly. So while you may not be able to get it for May or June, who knows, by the time September, October comes around, Microsoft might be offering all the Xbox Insiders a way to buy these new consoles. So I would recommend joining it if you aren't already in it. And like the article even says, if you don't want to be a part of it, you can just leave the program at some point down the road. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified immediately whenever I drop a video like this. Please share this out on social media or tell a friend about the channel. And if you want to take your support even further, you can always hit the join button, where you will get access to channel badges and emotes for the Xbox 2 podcast we do every single week with Jez Corden from Windows Central. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.